And welcome back to Mastering Sales, everyone, with Brent Gove. I am your host. I'm so excited to be here today. And we have a special guest today, Amanda Hurd, everybody. Where's Amanda? There she is. Wave, Amanda, so they can all see you in the box.
Hello.
There she is.
Hello.
Now, Amanda, you're in Indiana. Where are you located?
I'm actually sitting in Lakewood Ranch, Florida right now, but yes, also in Carmel, Indiana.
So Carmel, Indiana, and then you have a place in Florida too?
We do, yes. Yep, Sarasota, Lakewood Ranches in Sarasota, Bradenton area.
You know, it's funny. The first time I heard about building a vision board, they said, pick out your dream home, pick out your dream trip, pick out your dream car. You know, if things, where would you like to live? What would your home look like? Would you want a plane? Would you want a boat? Do you like cars? You know, I cut out a picture of a home. I looked at Unique Homes magazine. I found this home. I fell in love with it. Sarasota, Florida is where it was. I was 19 years old. I can still see that home in my mind. I know it's all glass, big, beautiful back of this house. Beautiful. Still remember that house, Sarasota, Florida. It's so funny that you say that.
Well, yeah, love it.
For those of you that don't know, Amanda and her husband, Rodney, they are icon agents in the industry, pillars in the industry. Amanda, how long have you been in real estate?
Oh gosh, 27 years. Scary.
I'm 27 years too. See, I love you. She's my sister from another mother. I love 100%. Amanda Hurd. I would say that in front of Rodney, and I love
you back.
They are awesome, except if Rodney's playing bad in golf. He got really bad one day. He was out here in Palmas Del Mar with us, and he was not playing well. We've all been there, you know. You question whether you're really a Christian.
He's had some rounds in the 80s, so he's good. He's working on getting to the 70s now.
I love it. Oh, he's good. That's why he got frustrated, because he's a good golfer, and you want to impress people you haven't played with. It's my first time to play with him. He struggled. But I did with Randy Bird. I shot like a 52. I shoot 38 to 42. I shot a 52, man. Oh, yeah. It was terrible. Okay, we're off topic. So, Amanda, how many homes do you and Rodney typically sell a year on average?
About 200 on average is where we've been for several years now. Yep.
Some of you weren't expecting that. So 200 on average. They are absolute rock stars. So we're going to talk a little bit today about how to get buyers out looking at property, because right now, that's what you need. You need, I focus on sellers next week, but this week we got about 6 minutes left. How do you get a buyer off the fence and they're kind of want to go, but what is your trick? Do you have a technique? What do you do to actually get them out looking at property so they'll actually buy? Because they don't look, they certainly aren't going to buy anything. Do you have a technique or a trick for that?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things. Always setting that expectation, right? And setting that time frame, like, kudos to you for getting in the market now. It is a great time always to start getting in homes, getting a feel for what you like, what you don't like. And additionally, we get to meet, we get to bond, and who's going to have your back through this entire process. So I always come from who has your back, I want to have your back, that type of set, and then setting that expectation of this is just how it rolls, right? So if you guide them, generally they will follow, right? And if it's setting that appointment, say it's a phone call, it's an online lead, which is a little tougher than somebody handing you a referral, right? Or Sphere, or it's that buyer, like you said, who's kind of hesitant, maybe has been burnt by the market, right? Then it's like, hey, let's talk about, kind of how that went before and what that can look like now. Let's get ahead of things. Whether you're looking to buy now, 6 months from now, a year from now, let's just get out there and get our feet wet. If you guys can get in front of them, right? That's a whole different conversation. So to set that appointment, it's like, let's do Saturday at 12, or actually I have Saturday at 4, which one of those would be best for you? Just keep narrowing them in, right? And then, I've got to check with my wife. Absolutely, I would do that. 100%. Let's tentatively schedule for, so does 2 o'clock work? Absolutely right. Those are just the closes that you keep assuming. Do that alternate close, little tricks to get them out and about. Another one in this market, I feel like that is completely relevant is, hey, you might have been hearing a lot of crazy things about the market. Let's talk about the local market. I know you're looking down the road in Lakewood Ranch Country Club. They still have a lot of opportunity to purchase. So let's just meet up. Let's go ahead and get in a house. That way, you're seeing yourself in it. And then we can go from there.
I love it. Hey, by the way, everybody watching, go up to the view in the right-hand corner. Make sure you're on speaker so that she's not a small little square with 20 other squares to distract you. Hit speaker. Like right now I'm speaking, so I should be big in your thing. So I love what she said. She said, hey, let's just get your feet wet. She didn't argue with them that they want to wait 6 months or a year. She says, that's great, but let's just get your feet wet. And so I use the same thing there. I love that. And I got your back. Let's just go through the process. Fantastic. Good job. Okay. Next question. I have two more situations for you. Okay. You got him out looking, and they said, I want a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got to be 2,000 newer. It's got to be under 600,000. It has to be at least a quarter acre. And you showed them 2 or 3 of them, and they really like one of them, but they're just scared. They're just anxiety, like, oh, should I buy right now or not? Interest rates are up, the market's sky high. What do you do to get them off the dime and actually get them to write an offer? What are some of your techniques? How do you approach that?
Yeah, actually, if I've done a good job, by the time we get to that piece, right, they're ready to go. So again, it's setting that expectation, walking into the homes when you're leaving the homes, also setting the stage for the next one. But when they're in the home, you have to go through the visualization. I'm sure many of you do this, but for those of you who haven't practiced this, it has to be, do you see yourself, first of all, you found out what's important to them in a consultation, right? Like you have a little info, and you're going in.
Explain what that means real quick. Are you a backyard person? Are you a kitchen person? Are you
yes.
Do you like, what's important?
What is that? What does that look like?
Some men, they want a 4-car garage, right? I could care less.
Absolutely. So you go to those areas, never hover, right, when you're showing a home, but make sure you're meeting in those areas where you can paint that picture. And hey, do you guys see yourself cooking in this kitchen at Christmas with your family, or if it's the backyard? So you're really getting them to feel the emotion. That's why please never meet in a coffee shop. Always meet in a home or your office if you can, but the home is the real deal. That's what they're looking for. Get them where they want to be, not where you want to be, right? Bring value to them. That's in the home. So a little piece 2 that we go through, and it is pretty much, like, okay, we've looked at house number 1 and 2. If you guys were writing an offer today, I ask this question a lot. Which one would you write an offer on today? With nothing else in mind. Boom, they're narrowing it down for me. In the 3rd house, same thing. Okay, so between 2 and 3, we ditched 1. Which one are we writing an offer on today? Right? Like I literally just always say that. And then it comes to, oh, are we really writing an offer? Right. And old school, I'd have a purchase agreement with me. Right. And I literally be like, hey, let's just get this
old school.
Right
That's
now.
exactly how I did it. Don't be calling
Oh,
that
yeah. Right.
You.
Because it's the visual. It's the little bit of the, hey, we're doing this. And it gets them to stop and think differently. So for those interest rate barriers, or, oh, we can afford less right now, with the relevant market too, adding to that piece, I slow down and I consult with them. Let's talk that through. Let's see what that looks like money. Let's see what that looks like down payment. Let's talk through everything. So we're brainstorming here and we can walk through that process. How does that sound?
So
they're open to that. Then we walk through those barriers as they present more. But if they're on the same page, it basically is, if there were nothing else in your way, would you write an offer on this house today? That's another way to say it. I just assume it. So, okay, for writing a house, which one is it? 2 or 3, right? Or writing an offer.
That is so good. Let me ask you a question. What do you do if they're excited? You could tell. Do you agree with me? If you don't hover and you sit back and you observe, I look at their face, look at their eyes. I look at the husband, look at the wife, or the wife actually like, I love it. So you observe. But when I see that, there's something I do. What do you do when you see that they're really excited? What's your next move? Do you call the listing agent, start asking, do you have offers? What's happening on this property? What do you do?
Yeah, that's one of them. You know what? Let me get a couple questions answered while you guys are still looking. And then want them to hear a little bit of the conversation. If it's going the way I want it to, if it's not, I might navigate that a little differently. But yeah, anytime I can get that sense of urgency, right, going, especially in some markets, homes are sitting on the market a lot now. So you do have to create that sense of urgency. And some of us on here, I know it's a lot of experienced agents, but think about the people that don't have the skill of not even being in this market, right? So the skill set of creating urgency, like Brent said, doing those little tips and tricks to create that's a huge piece to get them.
I love it. I love it. So one of the things I do, and I'm going to see if you like it, was if I know they're excited, I call the agent and he goes, yeah, we got 3 offers. I'm like, wow, you guys have 3 offers. And I make sure they hear it. Like you said, now if the conversation's going bad, and he's like, yeah, we got nothing. I'll walk away quietly. Oh, okay, you got nothing. Do you have any offers that you were expecting maybe to come in? Nope, got nothing. This is a horrible listing agent, right? And I'm like, has anybody seen it for a second time? He goes, well, no one's come for a second. Well, I do have this agent from New York or from San Francisco or from LA. They're coming back with their clients a second time. The buyers from LA, San Francisco, New York. These are people they buy. They pay cash. They'll pay top dollar. They think real estate's cheap everywhere else. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he goes, so what time do they come in? Oh, they'll be here at 3:00. And then I said, okay, awesome. Thank you. I hang up the phone. I go, Amanda, Rodney, good news. The home's available, but barely. You see the sense of urgency? What do you mean? There's someone coming back for a second look. Now, I would have known if I didn't pull it out of that listing agent because he's such a turd. He's such a slug. He's like, no, it's not available. I got no offers. Is anyone coming back for a second look? Well, yeah, they're coming today at 3:00. Where are they from? I say, where's the buyer from? Oh, they're from the Hamptons. They're from Manhattan. They're from LA. They're from San Francisco. Everybody in Sacramento knows that are from San Jose or San Francisco. You can't buy anything for 1.1 million. That's like not a piece of, like a doghouse. And in Sacramento, you live in a mansion. So I say to my clients, they're coming at 3. They like it. Would you go to a home for a second time if you didn't like it? Oh yeah, I'd like it. What are they going to think? How big are their eyes? What can they get for 1.1 million in the Bay Area? Do you know? I make them answer the question. They go, I really don't know. I can tell you right now, it's like a 3-bedroom, 1-bath with shag carpet that's about 50 years dated. I go, look at this home. It's 4,500 square feet. It's on a ½ acre with the pool, waterfalls, and a 3-car garage. And it is stunning. We have about 2 hours to get this house. Here's my thing. We write an offer. We write it now. And I'm going to set it up to where the listing agent presents your offer in the next 60 minutes. And you're like, how do I get that done? And so do you like that place so far, Amanda?
I love it. And you're actually, talking to that agent in front of them. So even though you're using a lot of sales techniques, it doesn't feel that way. I love it.
Yeah. And I told them the truth. Someone's coming. Now, sometimes no one's coming for second look. Is anybody making any noise whatsoever? And they go, nope, nobody's making noise anymore. I go, good news. This property is available, but barely. This is the best home we've seen. And homes like this, I'll be shocked if it doesn't have 2 or 3 offers tonight. Same thing. Everything's available, but barely. I go, we got to move quick. Now they're asking 1.1 million. I say we go in at 950. 150,000 under. And then like, what? Are you serious? I go, I know you love it at 1.1, but I know you didn't want to spend over $1 million. Let's go in at 950. Say, would they take it? I don't know, but let's try. And then okay. Then I call the listing. Ring, Amanda, you there? Great news. Looks like I'm going to be writing you an offer. Can I run the terms by you? I haven't even told my clients what the terms are. I go, yeah. I go, here's the terms. We're closing in 11 days. It's as is. We're putting up a $50,000 earnest money deposit. We're going to let your seller stay for almost 2 months rent-free. No security deposit. See how quick it's rolling off my teeth? You could write it down if you can't talk like Amanda and I, because we've been doing it 27 years. Just write that stuff down. And I haven't even talked to my clients yet, but I will make them write that offer. You want to save 150? We close in 11 days. You want to save 150,000? We're going as is. You want to save 150,000? We're at the seller stay for 2 months. You want to save 150,000? We're not asking for a $2,000 security deposit. That's pathetic. I presented those offers. The sellers go, this one's not asking for security, but this one is. How do we get that back? We have to ask the buyer, and the buyer says yes or no. I don't want to ask the buyer to get my own money back. Forget that. Let's go with these people who didn't ask me for security deposit. I even write it in the offer under additional financing terms. Buyers do not require the seller to provide a security deposit. Buyers trust the seller. Kumbaya. They love the seller. The seller's beautiful. Their home's beautiful. They trust the seller. So I do all that kind of stuff. And I said, there's only one minor problem, Amanda. And the listing agent goes, what's that? Are your sellers stuck on full price because we can't get there? And they go, well, no, they're not absolutely stuck on. I go, good. Neither are my buyers. My buyers want to negotiate. They're not stuck where they are. Your sellers aren't stuck where they are. I'm telling you, I wouldn't write this offer if I didn't think we could make it work. So the price is low. It's low. And does that sound good? What would you naturally say when I said all that? What's your next natural question to me? Go ahead and ask it. The price is low. What would you say to me?
And I'm the list agent. I'm sorry.
You're the listing agent.
List
What would you
agent.
naturally sell me? I'm telling you, they're coming in low. They just want to negotiate. What would you say?
I still just put something on the table is what I would be like.
Okay,
Just
that's
get it
what
to
some
me.
people do. Most listing agents will say, how low? Right, right,
Oh,
Amanda?
gotcha. Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, how low
So
are we
ask me.
talking? Yeah.
You guys, this can make all of you laugh. Now, remember, I've sold 14 homes in a month to buyers, 14 different buyers, not in a year, in a month. Let's not play. And so say, how low?
How low? How low
Low,
are you talking?
low.
All right. Give me a
What would you
number.
say next?
I need a number.
There you go. Or they go, how bad is it? You say, how bad is it?
How bad is it?
Bad. I'm like, I'm gonna way down. And I sit on it and I go, but here's the deal. I'm telling you right now, they'll come up. They will absolutely come up. You ready? Yeah. 950,000. And I say that, I go, oh, that's not bad. You must prepare the listing agent. I get him to tell me 150,000 or the asking price is not bad. Don't email the offer over and not say anything. They will shred that thing in their shredder. Got some punk offer for 150,000. I won't even waste your time. I go, Amanda, I texted you what the terms. 11-day close, as is, 2-month rent back, no security deposit. We're ready to go. We just need a purchase agreement. I've already ordered the home inspection. It's Tuesday. I've already ordered the home inspection for Friday. I hope you're not upset with that, but I'm already ready to go. We are ready to go. We burned the boats. We want this house. We just got to agree upon the price. If we can get the buyer and the seller to agree upon the price, is this a great offer for your seller if they get a price that's acceptable to them to be able to close in 11 days, move out 2 months from now, get a 50,000? Is that good?
If we can get that to work, yeah, I think that could be good.
Yeah, let's say the seller gets excited about the price we offer. You good?
Yep.
It's a great offer. So I've texted you the Cliff Notes. If you would call your seller, we're going to have it in your inbox in about 45 minutes. Doing electric DocuSign, whatever, boom, 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 get it done. It'll be in your inbox in 45 minutes. Can you do me a favor? This is what agents don't do. This is worth what you came on today. Amanda, will you do me a favor and call your seller and tell them you're going to present an offer to them over the phone in the next 45 minutes to an hour? Nobody does this. Yeah. And I go, Amanda, tell me that you promised other agents you'd present offers Tuesday night. Go ahead and say it to me. Hey, and it's Friday or Saturday. We're not presenting offers till Monday night. We're
not presenting offers until Tuesday. Sorry. Yeah.
No problem. Your sellers have every right to wait, but unfortunately we can't. We're in a desperate situation. So we really need to know in the next couple hours and let them know that this is a great offer. And now when you're pushing hard like that, you can't necessarily go low, right? But sometimes you come in full price over. Let them know it's a full price offer. It's 10,000 over. It's 50,000 over. But unfortunately, there's a plan B house, and we're going to have to go after that house. We don't want that house, but we're going to go buy that house instead. And so you got to give whoa. You want the listing agent to have reverse FOMO. They go, but I've told the other agents that we're not presenting until Monday night. I go, you simply tell them my sellers changed their mind. The sellers, I have a fiduciary to the sellers, not the agents. My sellers changed their mind. So just let them know. And so thank you, Herb. Thank you, Herb. So the sellers, I put my glasses on, I just saw a thing. So here's the deal. The sellers change their mind. It's that easy. You don't get to make the sellers wait. They changed their mind. They're going to be so mad. I go, look, your fiduciary. If your seller's excited, wants to take my offer, just let them know. 11-day close, as is, $50,000 earnest money deposit. They could stay for 2 months, rent free. We just let them know, because if you don't tell them and they find out later they missed this great offer, I don't want you to get in trouble or anything like that. So I've already texted to you all the Cliff Notes. The bullet points are there. It's in your phone. If you will just call them and let them know, and they go, yeah, I'll call them right now. They call them back. Oh my God, I can't believe this, but they just accepted your offer. I'm like, awesome. Let's get escrow open on Monday. They go, when are you going to send me the offer? I go, oh, I'll give it to you. So I haven't even written the offer. I can't tell you how many times I've sold homes. I haven't even written the offer. Like, I put the whole thing together verbally before I write the offer. And then like, oh, I got to finish up here, but I'll have it in your inbox in 45 minutes. You better get good at using win forms and being quick. And then they initial it, boom, it's in their offer. But I get my offers presented within an hour or two. I never let them step on me. I'm sorry, we can't wait. They want this house so bad. We're riding on this house. We don't want plan B, but we're going to take it because we're in a desperate situation. We are so desperate. You want to sell us. One more thing. Amanda, I go, why are you so desperate? Go ahead and ask me.
I'm just curious. Why so desperate?
I can't tell you. It's personal. It's super private. but trust me, you want to sell this. There's a reason we're closing in 11 days. We don't have time to back out. We're going to get in escrow. We're buying it as is. My clients love this so much that they could taste it. So what do you say? What do you say?
All right, let me see what I can do if we can get
And
something.
they come back and accept that offer. Or they maybe do one little counter, boom, in escrow every single time. So you want to know now for everyone, you know what, you know why it's personal and private? Say, does everyone want to know why?
Yes, sure. We want to know.
Because I hate losing in multiple offer situations. It's personal to me. I don't like to lose. And
Well,
so
here's
it's personal and private. And I want to win that house for my
Win.
clients because they love it. So it's personal and private because I don't want to get squashed. Because when I have an offer and they're letting me wait till Monday night or Tuesday night, because I told them, because I do the same thing as a listing agent, I'm presenting offers Monday night. They go, okay, well, let me know how I do. Do you have an offer? Yeah, it's right here. I shake it.
Yeah.
Like I'm Rush Limbaugh. It's right here. Can you hear it? Here's the offer. So I got it in my hand. Like, oh my God, can you wait? Yeah, well, I'm barely. I mean, how long can you? I could get one there in 2 hours. Okay, make it good. They don't know it's 150,000 under the asking price. I tell people all the time, oh, they didn't like it. I go, well, what price would they like it at? It's 1.1. They hated it. I go, would they like it at 800,000? Are you serious? And I talk to them. I go, would they like it at 600,000? It's 1.1. Would they like it? Yeah, hell, I'll buy it. Write me an offer. Offers have babies. All the other agents call me. Do you have an offer? Yep, right here. I don't tell them it's 500,000 under the asking price. I go, you know what? I don't want to waste your time. It may be a long shot. Give me a verbal. A verbal offer is an offer. I have an offer right now on the table. I don't tell them it's 50,000 under, 100,000 under, a $250,000. Trust me. Nope. Don't have an offer. Nobody wants to buy what nobody else wants to buy. And so your job as a listing agent is to go out and get an offer. What price would you like it at? Well, God, they'd probably love that. Would your sellers? I don't know, but I'll do my best to present it, man. Write it up. Do it. Now, if it's ridiculous low, just give me a verbal. Let me see what I can do. We may go back and forth a few verbals, but guess what? I've gone back and forth 9 counter offers. I've dropped the price $500, $500. They say, stop countering. That's an insult. I go, I'm sorry. They told me to counter. I have to counter. I have a fiduciary. So I can't not counter you. And I've done it for 2 weeks, $500, $500. And every time do you have an offer? Yeah, but I'm about to send a counter. They don't know the buyer's not interested. And I keep countering and I keep countering. And I counter a buyer. I've sent 7 one-way counters. This is not a game of tennis. Stop being an order taker. Send counter number 3, counter number 4, counter number 5. I got all the way up to 7, 8, 9 counters offers. You know what the buyer finally did? If they looked, they appreciate that. So go, we accept counter offer number 9. I dropped it maybe $44,000, $500 a pop for 9, maybe $4,500. And they took that counter offer and I put that home in escrow. So it is true. Is it available? Yes, but barely. I just sent a counter offer. You better hurry. Oh, wait. We're going to write it up as quick as we can. You better hurry. They don't realize that we're $50,000 apart. And I sure am not going to tell them. Anyways, Amanda, thank you. Is this interesting at all? Maybe a little aggressive.
Yeah. Can I connect some dots? So when you were talking to the list agent, that's gold, because how many agents don't know what they're doing? You're actually coaching them. Did everybody catch that? Like that conversation, everybody should go back and listen to, because you can coach any agent, even if they're brand new, how to do it your way. And you're always working with that agent and your client, right? To get everybody on the same page, you have to work everybody. So I love it. Love it.
Amanda, you're amazing. Thanks for being on today, everyone. Went a little over, but hopefully it was helpful. We'll see you later. See you next week.